concept for the record, well, I think as spontaneously as the compositions arrived, or the ideas, the blueprints for the compositions, was in fact the idea behind the album, which was brought about by Shovik Dutta at Abstract Logics, who presented us with a brief, so to speak, where we come together in through a variety of compositions and provide a kind of conversational platform where we can be conversational inside of a very intimate relationship between piano and guitar.
At the beginning I could see it, but maybe not entirely. And then as soon as Gary sent me his demos, and I thought, wow, that could be something. And then I started writing, and I had no worries about that unusual lineup of piano and electric guitar, because I thought, yeah, it's probably a good match.
From this perspective, it's not unique, but I think it's very fresh sounding and also very new, in a way, on account of the compositions and what's presented through them, but majorly through how we're improvising and interacting together, which I think is quite new and quite fresh.
To me, it was just about the music, not about displaying any chops or any pyrotechnics of any sort. It was just about getting together in the studio and playing those compositions that we prepared and just trying to stay true to the music. Now, that was actually pretty simple, because once you have Gary Husband on piano, it's a no-brainer. The way he sets stuff up, harmonically, rhythmically, whatever you want to, whatever point you want to talk about, it's just so supporting and so innovative and comforting. For me, it was just a breeze. I really felt comfortable playing with him. Gary's a monster, if you want so, or a lovely monster, a monster of love, and I believe that translates into the music.
Well, I think the thing with piano and guitar is that it's incredibly portable and it's incredibly feasible, in that we can actually, it's feasible to imagine affording to be able to make a record where piano and guitar can coexist, two musicians side by side in a wonderful studio, which we had in North Carolina. And I think the results could only flourish in the way that they did with that opportunity. I don't think you can record music like that separate in different countries, in different locations. It just doesn't come together that way. So this is a rare opportunity to be able to record something in a very intensely personal and therefore quite meaningful way. We had an immensely skillful and dedicated, amazing staff of people at Manifold Studio, each a star in their own right, in their own field, and the atmosphere was very conducive for us to just get on with work, and one where we could concentrate and just come up with really good music together and really not have to think about too much else.
So Gary brought 5 pieces, I brought 4 pieces, and the goal was just to make music, not to do anything else. It was just about the music.
It's a very personal album in that it has the compositional content behind the album was already very personal and I think very typical and quite unique to us, to Alex and myself, and I think that the understatement is quite deceptive in a way, because there's a lot of boldly creative, committed improvisation and fresh playing going on inside of this very understated kind of mood, which is quite prevalent on the record. It's a very different kind of record for both of us.
It was an absolute joy playing with the great Gary Husband. Yeah, let me say that again, great Gary Husband. And many people only know him as a drummer, but people, open your ears, listen up. he's a capacity on the piano. He's a brute force, a force of nature on the piano. And I hope that this album also shows that, because it's not about chops, it's about music, and that's what I really like.